It's, oh my gosh. Okay, so this is wonderful. Okay. I need to cross-reference my data points. I need to find out if this is okay. Angels of light and love. I just want to keep it real. I want to make sure that I'm also keeping myself in check against the energies, and that I'm not so like people pleasing within my receptivity. So I know that abundance is coming in. It's granted. It's continuous, and it has started to really flow in. And I need to make sure that I'm keeping myself honest to all the learnings that we've gone through, and that I'm not like sidestepping because like making special rules for myself per situation. So I just got to keep myself like vetted, and I need to cross-reference energy, or cross-reference my data points to make sure, is this okay? And is it better than okay? Is this awesome? Is it leading to awesomeness? Is it indicative of awesomeness? So 1:12 on the clock right now, and it's 1:54 a.m. The cover card that I got was this, the Devil card in reverse. How awesome is that? So again, this is not objectifying my situation. It's what else? Well, it's a rising star, as you can see there. Oh my gosh, it's like the devil with fireworks on the antlers. Do you see that? Holy smoke. So I work within many realms, and I'm celebrated in various forms of divinity. So even if it has to be undercover, then so be it. But this is like firework energy. You see, like they look like firecrackers, like for real. That's insane. So undercover, I think this is good. This is a good thing. The gesture in itself and asking the question is nothing to be afraid of. Shouldn't be taboo to keep yourself in check and like really look at the energies. So anyway, what I noticed here is the Emperor Spirit, like just like propped up right next to me, like standing by me. Even though I may be perceived as somewhat of a devil's advocate, I'm also like Spirit's like, well, Spirit's my BFF actually, but like watching out for me. So like it's like, let me tell you, let me give you a little background today. Number one, I saw my cousin. I have not seen my cousin in years. I'm telling you, things change, and sometimes you have to take a hiatus from energy, even if you don't disagree with them. Like I'm time away wasn't like saying anything about like disagreements. It's just like life just did its thing. And so anyway, even though I didn't show up in the best like presentation of myself, there's always a start to something. So that I'm very, very grateful for. I did say that I was gonna try to reconnect with him at a later point, but like I'm like sitting back on it, like there's so many things that I need to take care of. Like I really just need to handle some things. So I don't know if I could make it, to seeing him like at this time. But like there's a start to everything. This is good. Okay. Yeah. And then so crazy thing. Holy smokes. Angels of light and love, I welcome you into direct and protect these messages, my chakras, my auras, my space, my work, health, wellness, essence, and that of my children's. Thanks so much. So what happened was I had a good vibe about like our visitors. Okay. There was some obvious some obvious energies. You can tell like that there were certain manipulations within, how do I say it? Like these were background manipulations, like things that were happening, not just like within the day, but that day was very telling. Okay. Because I've been around very controlling energies before, and I saw it in plain sight. I just wanted to see if our visitors were part of that, or also receptive to certain things. Okay. And so, like, I didn't like dig into it too much because I had my own to-do list, like whatever spirit's going to show me is what I'm meant to be shown. And like, I don't need to pry. It's just what I'll be privy to is what I'll be privy to, and I'm not supposed to. So, anyway, I felt like you already had the check-in there, but what happened here? I felt better about my investments. I felt like there was more leeway provided. I felt like it's not just what I felt, it's something that came into fruition. And I still have to be objective because I know how powerful I am. I know how highly coveted my energy is and what I bring forth. I know that. So I always have to be objective, regardless of what associations I have. And I have to really put that into perspective. So, anyway, today was, it's 1:59 now. So, yesterday, it was quiet at the office, and it was not like any other day. It was a little strange, but like I felt a lot more confident in my day. So, what did I want to say about the spirit? I should not be tired right now, but I feel like there's something going on here. Anyway, people should know by now that they're getting their karma. And it's pretty much like continuous rollout shit until like it's like done. So, what do we want to say about this? Today was unlike any other. I had my lunch hour at a decent time where I didn't have to push for it. Do you know how incredible that is? I've been there for like, what, a month and a half? Yeah, a month and a half. A month and a half. Being there every single day. This was the first time, really, that I felt like I was a normal employee and I could take my lunch at a decent hour where I didn't have to struggle taking it. And I did take a hike as far as, because it's the holidays, as far as like, oh, where do I go to eat? Even though there's like, we're surrounded by so many food places. I just took a different turn. I bumped into the person, like, I swear, this is freaking like the Truman Show. I bumped into our, like, I don't even know how to put words to this because it's so strange. It was so particular. And it felt so staged. I can tell. But I just went along with it. It was weird. Like, I was just like, I just go along with, like, just to see, like, what is this? So, I bumped into my coworker, but at that point, it was midpoint in his lunch. He said he already had lunch. Now he's walking and, like, it was weird, like, crossing paths. But he walked further, and I had to, like, flag him down. Whatever. So I walked with him for a bit, and I realized, okay, those, these other places that I was intending to go to are, like, not there. It's like a temporary type of thing. So then, like, a pop-up type of thing. And then so I decided to go across the other side. That was a lot of walking. And I was like wondering, what should I eat? Let's go ahead. Like, I'm gonna go. At that time, he just went back to, he was done for his, like, lunch. And I I went to the other side, and there was, I was like, okay, so I'll just go to this food court. Okay, it's cool. Like, I haven't gone there before. And then on the way over there, there's this little like cafe shop that like, I'm like, I've done a lot of walking. I don't know. Maybe I'll just have like my like thing here. I've had this thing for like 2 or 3 times before, like when I first started. And I think I'm good with that. And I realized, no, this is like the fucking holidays. I'm having lunch by myself. And this is like, I owe it to myself to just like, just go, okay? So I walked to the food court thing, which was like not even that far away, but I was in heels. My freaking feet are like blistered now, like calloused, and even though those were comfortable shoes, that was a lot of fucking walking. And so, like, I ordered. I was like, okay. At first, I was thinking, like, I know that there's this, like, Thai place that was mentioned across the street. I didn't look up where it was, but I just figured it would be obvious. So I'm like, okay, I'll see if it's, like, around here. And I didn't really, I thought it was going to be more obvious or whatever. But then I decided, no, I really want kind of, like, Euro type of thing. So I had it. I had that place. And then I sat down waiting for my order. And guess who fucking arrives? It's the same person, like my ex's friend, who also showed up in court as his support figure or whatever. And he walks by like across me. He's like, hey. And I'm like, hey, what are you doing over here? It's just so out of the box because he's also from out of town. And it's like, what's going on? Then a few seconds later, I see like also a distant friend from my ex's side. And he's also even more out of town, like it's a seasonal thing. And then I see his son like come from the other side, and it's like, what the heck is going on here? But on the way, seriously, on the way from deciding not to have my like croissant sandwich thing, to deciding to something new, I was like, it's good to change the patterns. Something might happen. I don't know. Something might happen. Usually when I get that vibe of like, yeah, like, I don't know what it is. It does happen. So, that's what happened. I haven't seen them like in a very long time, other than the person that showed up in court. And then our closest friend that lives most local to us, he shows up. And then, so I'm giving everybody a hug, sitting down, whatever. And like, I basically swore. I didn't swear, but like, I was just like, you got to say goodbye to certain people. You got to say goodbye to certain energies because they double cross you. They're never really going to be your friend. They're somebody else's, like they're your ex's friend. What the fuck are you going to expect, Tina? Like, and I was just, I've been, like this because I'm like, they would not, like, knowing all the issues that had happened, knowing all of the things that had happened with the drinking and all of the bullshit, and them continuing on with like setting up the same kind of environment, they're not my friends. That's what I resulted in. But then when I saw them, I was like, I was so open. I was like, things don't just like happen like that. Things don't just like unfold like that without there being a just cause. They just like fucking walked into my life. I don't even fucking understand it. And then I find out after sitting with them, like I was only sitting with them for 20 minutes because, like I said, it was a walk, and I had to wait for like 10 minutes to get my food. So anyway, I find out that our closest like local friend works across the street from me. What the heck? What is, like, I don't even understand. That was the very first time that I went to that food court to have something, like to commit to something. Not like thinking like, oh, I'm gonna do this. It was just like, it was like Harry Potter with a luck potion thing. I was just like, I don't know. I just feel like it. It's just sounds right. Like, why not? Did it. That was so weird. I got to ask about my dog that I freaking miss. It was weird. It was weird. I don't understand it. So I got to ask, like, I even said, like, hey, you know, like, we should do lunch together. We should, like, you know, like, but let's make a rule that if this continues, we cannot talk about the other side. We have to agree not to talk about the other side. Because, like, I said, you know, like, I didn't think I was going to be seeing you guys again. Like, you know, once you say, like, I almost, like, teared up, but, like, I just kind of paused for a second and then recalibrated. And I said, you know, sometimes when you have to say goodbye to certain things, because it's like, you know, I'm in the middle of all of this stuff. Then you guys, that means everybody else is in the middle of our stuff. And it's like, sometimes you got to say goodbye just because that's what you got to do. And they totally understood that. But, like, things are weird. By the sounds of it, I could tell that there were certain things that were, like, made it, like, I think there were stories told about me or something like that. I don't freaking know. But one of the guy's eyes were, like, bugged out. Like, what's going to happen now, you know? And, you know, the people that have been through the most shit were not, like, and, you know, had to really digest a lot of, like, shit, like, that came across their path. Like, just, they were not as phased. Like, it's understood. So I got to put, like, these mindsets in perspective. Like, I still need to be objective. That's what I feel like, especially with Spirit standing up over here, like, right next to me, like, right in front of me on my left side, on my fucking inbox. Like, you better, like, you really got to watch yourself when you are deciding to cross my path. Yeah, because Spirit can play some hardball. Let me tell you. So, Archangel Michael, you know what? Okay, first, right-hand man, Archangel Michael, what do you want to say about this, okay? About my cross-referencing, my data points, and just checking if this is okay. Like, please tell me, what do you guys say, okay? It's the 9 of Pentacles, and it's kind of like accentuated, but also in reversal. So there's like an upward incline of like slingshotted like independence, like, yeah, like firework energy. Yeah, abundance. You see, it's like fishoo, yeah, fishoo. It's kind of like that. Yeah. So I just want to make sure that, like, if this were like something spiritual, like in the ethers, people that I had never met, like, physically in person, and that have bullshitted with my energy, or even those that I have met in person, like, I know that with this type of abundance, that people, like, it's come into my awareness that there's a lot of copycats out there. And I don't know if I don't know if irritated is a word. Like, I'm just, like, over it. Like, just get out. If you're gonna copy me, like, go off in your own realm. Don't try to, like, do whatever I'm doing in my space. Like, do you know how, like, stupid you look? Like, I know when people are inspired versus when they're trying to just, like, copy your shit verbatim. And they're just selfish people. Like, fuck off, you know? So I gotta, like, maintain the same with people that I have history with. So I just need to like check in. Okay. Archangel Michael, anything else that you got to say? Okay. This is big boss energy to like fall like this right at the feet of Spirit. This is the King of Pentacles, highly industrious. This is absolutely accentuated. This is knowing your domain and knowing what you brought into it. Like, you see how everything is flourishing? Absolutely. Undoubtedly. There's no argument to who, you know, who saw that through. So, it's just like, you have to be very selective. When you get to a certain arena, you have to be very selective of who you allow around you, who, you know, like, you have to, like, I did the fucking work, okay? I'm not going to just let anybody, like, slide into my energy just because, like, I am doing better. Like, where were you when I wasn't doing better? You know what I mean? Like, what would you be like if I wasn't doing better? You know, what would your perception be? Would you, like, I have to answer those questions. I think we all do. And it's just being real with the energy. Like, of course, people are going to want to be around you while you're feeling great and doing well. And, like, what do they have to lose? They only have to gain. Even if it's just, like, the enjoyment of your energy. Like, the entertainment of, like, wow, like, you can do this, Tina. You know, like, I got to look at this. Okay. I put in the work. I'm not just going to let anybody, like, be around my energy, especially if they don't match it. So let's see. Let's see. Okay. Archangel Michael, anything else you got to say? I think he's underlining Spirit's energy. Like, I'm following after Spirit. Like, so then I guess he's handing it over to Spirit. Like, okay, so Spirit, what do you have to say about this? Like, okay. It is the Seven of Pentacles and the Hermit card. Wow, this is very interesting. This is the first time I noticed this. This is the Hermit, the Dark Night of the Soul, with the blue underneath his robe. Like, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I wonder who's robed in blue in this deck. Is it the King of Swords because of the air energy? Or the King of Cups in disguise? But it's being patient, waiting for the egg to hatch, waiting for people to come around and, like, break out of their own shell. It's not absolutely, like, holding my breath for it, but it's just knowing that everybody has a chance to bloom. Everybody, you know, so as long as they're connected, still has room for growth. Okay, all right, so this is a new learning. This is absolutely a new learning for... So what I'm doing is correct. Spirit is saying what I'm doing is correct. But Archangel Michael is telling me, you better know your place. Everybody better know their places, like, as far as relative energy. But to stand in command for what I've put forth and, like, what I've worked for, you don't let just anybody share in your riches, even if it's, like, your feel-goods energy. Even if you bought your own meal and, like, Just your energetics alone, Tina. You can't just let anybody have that. Yeah. So it's really looking at that like isolated and knowing on the other side of things more intimately, in a more like spiritual sense, rather than just practical, that everybody has a growth period so long as they are connected. That I'm almost like a shepherd to see things through. Oh yeah, that's what they saying. That's what Spirit's saying. That's so crazy good. Okay. All right. Anything else? It's like this is like like learning I did not even expect. Temperance for it's temperance. Like, dude, White Eagle and the freaking lion and the hangman now let loose. Dude, that is insane. That's crazy. So things are like chilled out, even killed, like coming full circle basically on that sense of awareness, being objective like, for like this whole time period. Yeah. That's interesting. You know what I'm hearing? In the valley of the doubt. I hold you close and I won't let you something on the root, was it noose around your neck, and I have strength and patience or something like that, pain or so I won't let you choke on the noose around your neck. That's what it is. Mumford and Sons. That's what it is. Mumford and Sons. Wow, that's so sweet. Oh, okay. 10 of Swords and then 10 of Wands and the 7 of Swords in reverse. So this is no bullshit. This responsibility of like, this is also being like very much like Grey Rock method. Like I stand my piece. Like I am fucking legendary in my energy. And so this is mentorship. Like as higher self to, you know, this, we talked about this like energetic before to our current selves as far as like seeing it through. But this is also mentoring others within the likeness of our energy. Like you got to do the work. I stand correct. Like this is like, I have nothing else to say to you except like, this is the only way. So, there's that, and no bullshit. So that's crazy. Okay. So data points are cross-referenced, I feel like. And the answer is like, we've answered it and we've addressed it. This one wanted to pop out. 2 of Cups in reverse. What's the clarifier for the 2 of Cups in reverse? I mean, it's leading to the 3. Oh, it's the Judgment. Look, with the 3rd cup right there. Again, the Fool card in reverse. A wish is coming true for me. Excuse me. But yeah, Judgment is coming through. Things are absolutely revealed. Eye of Ra, Zeus energy right there. Bring it forth. Things are manifesting from the underground to like real life. So from the ethers as well to its grounded form. Having this here is, I forgot what we said about the Fool card in reverse. Shit. We just said it. The Fool card is not about like, oh, we're about to start a journey or being objective to it. There's like, shoot, I have to look at the images. Give me a second because we used the Deck Hammer on Tarot on it. And I don't really remember what that was. So give me a second. Well, it's a full card. It's coming through. Oh my gosh, where is that full card? Right there. Oh, are you, look at the feet. Oh, sorry, I should cover up the penis. There we go. Look at the feet. Are you ready to walk this path of, you know, star celebrity status? Are you ready to walk? I'm like, yeah. So they're just asking me. That was on my secret reading stuff. Yeah, judgment, karma. Are you ready to receive it? Are you ready to walk this like new path? And we're like, yes. This is my family, for sure. What's happening, Leia? Three of Wands. Yep. Okay. I get to receive. Yep. It's in reverse. It's for sure. It's for sure. That's what they said. Okay. Bottom of the deck is, it's the Ace of, it's a trophy. And then look, on the top of the deck, it is the Five of Swords. No secret. People have to walk away. No bullshit. I won. That's it. Lay down your swords. I get to keep them. That's what that is. Oh my gosh. And look, right underneath that is the High Priestess. Like, I know this. Even like other divination people, like other people who like fuck around in that energy, that are irresponsible with their gifts, they have to walk off. They have to walk their plank. They, you know, that's that. Okay. Yeah. All right. So my takeaway is Six of Swords. I get to float off. Or is it? Float on. Yeah. By Modest Mouse. Yeah. And one more. Two of Swords. Yeah. Blocked off. Like, I get to put my blinders on. I like, that's it. Sayonara. And then one, also, just for good measure. Yes, it is the Page of Pentacles. It's not, she loves me not. No symbology there. It's just, I love myself. All my fucking petals. Whether or not anybody agrees with them or not, I love my petals. There we are. That's beautiful. That's beautiful energy. I'm glad we got to the bottom of this without having to spend like 4 hours. So this is beautiful. Thanks, Spirit. This is good. All right. Oh, 33 was on the clock. That is insane. That is insane. So now that this reading is officially over, I thank all my sponsors, all my supporters, all donations provided in light and love. They are received and amplified accordingly. We're going to do one going away present here, just because things are like, what? Insanely accurate. Five of Swords again, but in reverse. See? What does that mean for the Five of Swords in reverse? It is forfeit. Yeah. We go our own ways. Okay. So upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas due, assisting with that sequence of rollout, in light and love. I close the portals in this reading.